Man, I'm damn near crying looking at what just happened. Yo! Y'all niggas, bro. Y'all niggas, I'm about to. Oh my gosh. Oh! What? No, this is ridiculous, bro. This is, bro, bro. You know how much, you know how much, you know how many, oh! You know, man, one thing I've learned about being through our grind, bro, is that when people make it, they have every right, bro. They have every single right to be acting flagrant, bro. Every single one, bro. I ain't even, bro. Yo, bro. Dude, you know, I've caught these multiple times before. Multiple, bro. I think I've caught these multiple times, right? But I've never caught this shit. Pardon, I'm sorry for cursing. I've never caught this doing something I can continuously do, like planned out, knowing exactly what I did, being able to replicate exactly what I did to get the same results I can get, right? Bro, it could only be God, man. All praise be to God. So this is not the reason why I didn't stream today. The reason why I didn't stream today was because I was caught up. But nevertheless, yo, man, you know what I learned today? I learned something very important today. I learned something very important today. I'm gonna put you all on game. You find whatever you are looking for the most. You find whatever you're looking for the most when you stop looking for it. I don't know who needs to hear that, bro. But whatever you want, when you want it now, bro, it ain't gonna happen. Forget it. It's not gonna happen, bro. It's like looking for, my nigga, it's like looking for a sock. Yeah, I think this is more perfect. It's like looking for a sock. Bro, you can look for the other pair until your heart is content. But the moment you give up, that's exactly when you're gonna find that sock. And that's what I'm gonna tell y'all, man. Like, I don't know. I don't know. It can only be consistency. It could only be not knowing what the hell I'm doing, bruh. But bro, this found me, bruh. Like, this found me when I wasn't even looking for it, bro. So let me break down what just happened. Yesterday, right? Yesterday, at the beginning of the clip at the beginning explains what happened yesterday, right? Where I told you guys that either that is gonna happen, either those two options are gonna happen. So what we did see, in fact, let me go back and show you guys. Wait. Before I explain the third phase, I'm gonna come back here to the first phase and second phase. I'm gonna come back here, right? I'm gonna come back here. My niece is with me, so if you're hearing anything, it's her. So this is the first phase, right? And I explained that you look for a previous high, you look for where market leaves with a lot of momentum. That's the first phase. Previously, I put I put it over here. I put the high of the second phase. I put it here, right? But I removed that because I realized this happened, right? There's another reason why. This is the reason why, actually. This is the actual reason why I moved that second phase, right? So I put that over there. I put that over there. I put that over here. And then this became my third phase. Now, third phase, remember there was a guy who was asking me about free margin and asking me about equity. What's the other one? Free margin, equity, mainly and mostly those things. The reason why I don't want to really get into free margin and equity, right, is because these things differ. Dude, you see how small the third phase is here compared to the second phase? It differs, bro. Sometimes the second phase is this size and the third phase is this size. So that's why I don't want to tell you, dude, only when you have like 200 rand free margin, that's when you can start to enter. I don't want to do that. I just want to teach you how to focus specifically on a skill, right? Focus specifically on a skill. So the way I re-enter these things, I re-enter these things the same way I enter any position, right? Make sure you just have at least $100. Then use the 0.8 micro micro XAU USD, right? Cool. Okay, now yesterday I explained to you guys, I was like, niggas, because remember it was here, and at the time we hadn't had a third phase. So I was like, do not enter here because you don't know if this thing might come down, right, or anything. I want to explain, I want to get to something very important. I want to give you guys some game that I realized. I also realized something very important. I'm going to try to use a brush so my explanation can come off proper, right? So originally with a second phase, remember this is where we have that break to give us the second phase. Now you come up here, and we don't enter here, you don't enter down there, you don't enter there, bro. Wait, let me be more specific. Let me show you where you don't specifically enter. Wait, my bad. You don't enter here, dude. You don't enter at this break. You don't enter at that break. And I'm going to show you why. You know why we don't enter at this break? Because of things like, okay, maybe these aren't the best examples, but my point is, you don't enter here. You don't enter at you don't enter at the first breakout, right? Because it could just come back and be a thingy, a fake out. Remember, at current market, we don't know that all of this has happened, right? So we first get our first phase, and then we confirm it when this breaks out. When this breaks out, we see, okay, cool, this is confirmed, this is our first phase. Now what we do, where's that brush? We confirm that this is our first phase, right? Wait for this thing to come and retest here around this price. Since this is the second phase, here you can look for entry over here. You can 100% do that, right? However, that's the first place you can look for re-entry. Okay, cool. Now market does this. Market goes up, it creates a high for the third phase. Ideally, right, if you wanted to look for another entry, ideally, this is what I usually do. Ideally, I wait until market goes down and look for another re-entry over there. Hence, this was here, right? Because I was looking for another re-entry. But as you can see, market didn't come down to that point. It continued going up. And this is where I said one of two things is going to happen, right? And the other thing, in fact, actually happened, where this thing broke. It broke. Remember, we're not entering, what is this thing? We're not entering, let me zoom in. I'm trying to zoom in so I can explain it the best way. Remember, this is the third phase. Let me delete this so this doesn't confuse anyone, because this didn't happen, so we don't need that right now. Why can't I remove this? Yo, why can't I remove this? Okay, I'm just gonna try to go back until it's gone, because I have no idea why I can't delete it. Okay. How about let's remove that one too. Yeah, let's just, yeah, okay. Right, so this is the second phase, this is the first phase, right? Now, at this point, we only could have found a re-entry over here, right? I tell people, when this thing is going to the third phase, do not. I know here it worked out, but bro, trust me, do not look for an entry here. Even if it breaks and then it forms this high, the same way it did here, do not look for an entry here, bro. Most of the times it will not work out. Most of the times it will not work out. What you can do instead, right? Wait for this thing. Second phase, third phase. Support found here. Leave it. Don't try to re-enter there until we form a fourth phase. Remember I mentioned the fourth, until we form a fourth phase. Still at this point we're waiting, bro. Wait, patience, my nigga, patience, right? Then from the third phase, wait until it comes back down to the third phase, to the beginning of the third phase. That's where you can start to look for an entry, right? This is the first entry. This is assuming that market is not going to go down continuously here, but as you can see here, it did go down, which is what, not a problem. In fact, it worked out to the bro, it works out to the best, right? I would advise, though, one thing I just learned about this trade, I would advise to focus on that. So this would have a higher probability. So if you had like 10,000 to risk or whatever, this, you can take absolute advantage of this, bro. You can go crazy with that, bro. That's what I'm saying, right? So do that. However, what I had in mind, I was like, you know what? Since market came back down there, we're gonna take it down there, and we're gonna look to take this thing all the way up, right? All the way up by looking for another entry and taking it all the way up. So that didn't happen. It went down instead. So it went like this, and then it went all the way down to what? To our second phase. Oh my gosh. Bro, the beginning of the second phase, bruh, this thing, when it goes to the beginning of the second phase, it goes crazy. It goes crazy. Look at this, bro. Look at this. This is the most, like, bro, you see from here, find the entry here. From here, keep taking this thing long. Wait for second, third phase. Enter, go. It went to the fourth phase. Enter, go. And look at that. Here, there was absolutely no retracement, bro. Zero retracement. I want to confirm something. I want to see what the AC indicator would have told us to do here. I want to see how many positions the AC indicator. This is you see here in this instance, when market comes back down to the second phase and then it continues in the direction. This is where I can tell you, bro, with 100% confidence. Bro, this is something I could never say about any other indicator, bro. Once it starts doing this, my nigga, follow every single AC indicator that you see, bro. Every single AC indicator that you see could have entered there. You would have been good. You would have been straight. You could have entered here. You would have been straight. You could have entered. You could have entered here. You would have been straight. This one is not all that because it went a bit down, but it's not a lot, bro. But what? You would have been straight, bro. So all these places that I'm highlighting right now, bro, these are all places that you could have found entry at, and you would have just gone crazy, bro. You could have just gone crazy, bro. you could have kept entering here and you would have gone crazy, bro. You could have entered all these places and this would have gone crazy. So I think this all went all the way up until the fourth phase. Yeah, all the way up until the first phase, fourth phase, the beginning of the fourth phase. So from there, um, really, from there is uncharted territory for me. Though I do personally feel like it is gonna go back up. But anything higher than the fourth phase, honestly speaking, for me, it's uncharted territory, bro. I've never, bro. Y'all have never heard me talk even a single day about a fifth phase, bro. So, this is all I can guarantee you. A play between the first, second, and third, and fourth play. That's what I can personally 100% guarantee and teach you, bro. That's what I can share with you. Not teach, but like share, bro. Share. This is my bro. I did this shit. I did all of this in front of y'all, bro. Every single video, yeah, bro. Everything I did in front of you guys, bro. I had none of these things that I had previously. If you go back and watch my first stream, bro, I was not trading like this. I did all of this in front of you guys. But yo, man, God is great, man. God is good at all times, bro. That's all I can say. All glory be to God, man. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it at this. When I saw this, bro, when I saw this play out, so the reason I'm taking credit for this, bro, is because what I usually do, the fourth. This I'm glad it happened because it gave me perspective on the fourth phase. I've never seen this happen, and for me to assume that it would happen and it actually happened the way it happened, bro, I'm locked in, bro. I'm 10 toes with the strategy with this four phase strategy. What I usually do is phase one, phase two, phase three, phase two, phase three, four. That's what I usually do. But this tool is also very interesting. This phase one, phase two, phase three, phase four, phase two. This is also very interesting, but it still plays along the theory of the second phase being the where we come back and get the resting buyers in the market. So yeah, man, I'm gonna see y'all in a bit.